Hello everyone, and today's video is about how you can learn vocabulary and remember it. In this video I'm going to share some tips with you in terms of how you can learn vocabulary and actually remember it. So let's start. Number one is something that is called the memory palace. Take a part of your home or wherever you live. For example, this is my room, and this is, for example, my memory palace. This is my laptop, and anything that is related to laptops or technology, I'll just write it on here or stick it on there. This way I'm going to remember the object and the meaning of some things because I have written down things on my laptop that are related to it. That way it's a memory palace. And if I have to learn words that is more related to books, shelves, or any household activity, I will place it over here on the bookshelf. That is my memory palace. You can try doing this maybe down a hallway in your house, in your bedroom, just wherever you feel. Number two is to make up stories with the words that you've learned. This is a very effective way, but instead of writing down stories, you can also try doing journaling or writing a diary, like I have over here. I usually write my everyday activities. Along with it, if I have learned any new vocabulary, I will also try to include it in the writing. So you can try this too. But if you think writing a diary is a little too much for you, try writing a story. Method 3 is probably the most effective method out of them all. It is called the self-reference effect. You learn a word, and if you try to reference it with yourself, there's a high chance that you will remember it better. Because as human beings, we remember things better when it has to do with ourselves. So try the self-reference effect. This is a very effective method, and I highly recommend it. You can try keeping a small notebook and keep it with you wherever you go. If you learn a new word, write it down in the notebook. But just don't write down the word. Also write down an example, a sentence, because most likely you might be able to understand the meaning if there is a sentence that includes it. So instead of just writing down the word and the translation, you should write down a sentence to remember better. Next is a very effective method, which is to learn the definition or the actual usage of the word instead of learning the translation. What a lot of people tend to do is learn the translation of the word in their native language. That is a really bad habit, and you have to stop doing that. There was a study done where there were two groups of people. One group was given words to memorize, and the other group given words to understand the meaning of it and the usage. It was shown that group A may have remembered it, but for the short term, whereas group B, the people that learned the meaning and the usage of the word, remembered it for the long term. Sticky notes, they help so much. Sticky notes or post-it notes are these like small sheets of paper which is stickable on different surfaces. What you can do is write down the word that you're trying to learn and place it on something that is related to it. Like here I have a laptop. I will write down the word laptop on a sticky note and then stick it on here. But what I find more useful is to write down a random word and place it on a random object. Because think about it, it's a bit weird, and when we find something weird or out of the ordinary, we tend to remember it more. I can take a word like book and then stick it onto my laptop. It's out of the ordinary and it's strange, which is going to help me remember it. Now, don't try to learn too many words in one go. Try to learn a few words per day. If you're an advanced learner, the most, try to learn 10 words. But if you're starting to learn English and you're a beginner and you want to remember your vocabulary, try to learn only 1 to 5 words per day. This is going to help you remember it and also learn more words in a short time. There's no other method that's going to work better than using the words in actual conversations. If you want to remember a word, use it in conversations. Just like I said previously, you can use the word while you're writing a diary, or you can make a story up with it. But definitely talk with people while using the word. Use these words in conversations is definitely going to help you to remember it more, as you're actually using it instead of memorizing it. Now, even though I said don't try to learn the meaning in your native language can help, okay? If you have a word in your native language that is very similar to another word in English or the language that you're trying to learn, it can help because this word and this word are quite similar, but they have different meanings, and it's also in my native language. Like for example, I was watching a documentary and it said the word plate. Now it was a German documentary and I was quite weirded out what a plate has to do with finance. That's when I learned that the plate in German means broke, whereas plate in English is this dish where food is served on. See? My English is helping me to learn German because the words are absolutely same in terms of pronunciation. That's the end of the video. I hope this will help you, and I can't wait to see you learn vocabulary and improve your English. Thank you for watching. Bye!